In this video, I'll show you how to create EC2 instance in AWS. Whether you want to create a Linux on EC2, whether you want to create a Mac OS or Windows, you can do that in AWS. It's pretty straightforward, so you don't need to worry. Let's just go and log into AWS login, and when you go there, sign in. So I'm already signed in, and you don't need to do anything. If you don't have account previously, you need to create account, and you also have to enter your credit card information. So it's the downside of using AWS. You can either go to Google, GCP, or Oracle. That doesn't ask for credit card. So simply you can go here and look for EC2. EC2 is kind of a container where you can host your a Linux server, Mac OS, or anything, whatever is hostable. So if you go here, you can see EC2. And if you want to create a shortcut where you can easily grab that thing, just go to EC2 and just start this thing, okay? And you can just click it, EC2, and don't look for anything, just go to launch instance. And you want to have a name, let's say test server. And what do you want to do? macOS, Ubuntu is a distro of Linux. If you are trying to learn Linux, you should definitely go to Ubuntu. Let's say you want to host something on your Windows, like if you are a macOS user, you want to create some Windows, you want to experience Windows, you can just go and create Windows. Red Hat is also a distro of Linux. If you want to be an ethical hacker and any hacking things, just go to Red Hat. SUSE Linux, it's also a distro of Linux. Debian, it is also a distro of Linux. So I would prefer creating Ubuntu. There is no difference. If you are learning Linux, you can create anything, any of the distro available here. And make sure you click this free tier eligible thing. So whenever you choose something, you should be choosing free tier eligible section, unless you want to spend shit ton of money and you are rich. That's a different, that's different topic. Let's not talk about that. And architecture, 64-bit ARM architecture or 86 architecture. ARM architecture is for silicon based, like the ARM architecture. And username Ubuntu, you don't need to do anything. And instance type, this is free tier eligible, so make sure everything selected is free tier eligible. If you don't want to receive 3,000 or 5,000 USD bill every month, make sure that that's everybody will face that problem, that's very tricky. And the only thing you need to modify is key pair login. So every time you log in or AWS want to verify you, they will use this key pair technique. Let's say when you create a Linux server in your AWS and you want to access it from terminal on your local, like if you have Windows, it will be command CMD, like command line. From where you want to access Linux, then you need to have this key pair. If you don't have one, just go to, if you have one, you will see here. I assume you are creating for the first time, so just go to create and enter key pair name, another test. Oh shit, can't include learning or training. Okay, just do another test, and make sure you select private key format .pem and RSA, just create pair. Once you hit that create pair, it will automatically download, and make sure it's safe, nobody steal your key pair, so they cannot abuse it. And if you go to network setting, uh, you don't actually need to do anything, but when you see this thing, this warning sign, you probably thinking like rules with source 000 allow all IP address to access your instance. We recommend setting security group rules to allow sources from known IP address only. So what is it saying is, if you allow SSH traffic from anywhere, there will be some security problem. But I don't know what's happening, but there is a problem when you choose my IP only, it creates some sort of problem where it says like it cannot connect to your EC2 instance, and so many tons set of problems. So I would not recommend doing my IP because I already faced a lot of problem, and I went to every corner of internet and I could not find a solution for that one. So I humbly suggest you not to create SSH traffic from my IP only. Just my IP only. Just do anywhere, and let it say like don't you care, and just go to launch instance. And yep, if you go to you can click here, it will show the instance. Yes, state server initializing. You can refresh from here. It's initializing, don't worry guys. If you guys want to know, I am using Blue Yeti microphone, sorry, and I have Mac Mini Ampo Pro. That's my specs. I spend my annual budget on this microphone and my Mac Mini. And I also have I don't know what's the name of this one, but I know this is Batman, this is Wolverine, and I also don't know about that. I believe that's Minion, right? I haven't watched that movie, but I have I have seen some memes. Yep, initializing. I think it's initializing. Let's do connect. You don't need to do anything, just to hit the connect thing and establishing. See, now you are ready to go. You can become a Ultra Pro Max Linux user. I also know some basic command. If you do ls, it has nothing. You can go to this file system. So the slash is root file system, where everything is there, like the executable file and everything. That's the root file. And if you create something, mkdir, create mkdir test directory. Cannot create. Okay, permission denied. Mkdir test. Oh, I can do sudo mkdir test. See, sudo is everything. Sudo gives you root access. So uh, those administrator or admin have special access. They can modify system setting, they can create file, they can remove file. That's what sudo gives you. If you are a normal user, if you use sudo, it will prompt you to enter password in normal Linux or desktop or Mac or anything. So that's how it works. So if you just do a sudo thing, it just give you a super user permission. That's what happening here, and I believe that's all. And also let me show you how to terminate the instance, because there is only limited hours which are free for you to use. If you cross that limited hour, you will be charged every month, and I don't think you wanna be charged without learning anything. So just go here and here, and I believe just terminate instance, and yep, successfully terminated instance.